March 3rd, 2017 was the release date of the Nintendo Switch. That day was filled with many people playing the launch title Zelda Breath of the Wild. Something that caught people's eyes, though, was the Switch's interface, and how bare bones it was. There really wasn't anything to it. There were a couple icons for system menus and the eShop and this cool new news application, but besides that, that's literally it. However, we all kinda just assumed that it would be completed more over time with future updates and patches. But now we're 6 months into the Switch's lifespan and we haven't gotten a single major update for the home screen or just the UI in general. I'm Thomas from the Switch Stop, and these are the 5 UI changes I want to see in the Nintendo Switch. So just stating this before we get right on into it, there is no virtual console on this list because that's not really a UI change. I mean, obviously if I classified that as a UI change it would be number 1, but I don't think it counts. So anyway, let's just get right on into number 5. Okay, so for number 5, I have different icon orders, and this doesn't really make that much sense, so I'm gonna try and help you guys visualize it by putting up some stupid little graphics on the screen right now. Okay, so yeah, you see that thing at the top where the parent control thing was? So I think that should be the different icon order little menu thing, and you can control this using the triggers. As default right now, it's set to most recently played, with the game you played last being the front. But what if you want it to be A to Z? You can just tap a trigger and the games automatically reshuffle into that order. You should be able to even favorite some games, and you can play those too. It really makes sense, and that way you don't have to scroll all the way down to get to your favorite game. Number 4 is third-party apps. So I know this doesn't really make too much sense, but there aren't, I know there's third-party games, but there's no real third-party apps at all. We don't have YouTube, Netflix, Twitter. I mean, we don't have anything. So I think this would really just help make the Switch more of its own experience, because people are taking this thing on the go. Why aren't they allowed to have YouTube and Netflix on this new tablet? So number 3 is, in my opinion, a pretty important one, which is more system applications. So I know what you're thinking. Well, Thomas, those things at the bottom kinda count as system applications, I guess. And the only one I think that actually counts as a system application is the eShop. The amiibo settings, news, and even the Mii Maker are all just different settings inside of other menus. They don't really have their own themes or their own application at all. Number 2 is a classic for all Nintendo consoles leading up to the Switch, but for some reason the Switch doesn't have it. Theme music for the Nintendo consoles has been some of the biggest, most memorable themes in recent memory. I don't know a single person who doesn't know the Mii Channel song. I mean, obviously we wouldn't want music on the main menu of the Switch, but in the news or the eShop application, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. And that's not even the worst part. So, 3 months ago, Nintendo uploaded this 4-step guide to how to detach the Joy-Con straps, and in this video, it got it didn't even do well. It got 200,000 views. But in this video, they have a great song that would be perfect for the eShop. That song has been playing in the background of this entire video, and you can't really say it wouldn't be perfect for the eShop. It's got a catchy little melody, and I think it would literally be perfect for the eShop. Okay, that was number 2, and number 1 is... drumroll please. Okay, so you probably already guessed it. It is themes, but not just normal themes, extensive themes. So what does that even mean? You might be asking. Well, that's why I'm here. So, I've put up a couple of little mock-ups I made. I mean, they're all garbage because, I don't have the skills or the time to be good at Photoshop, but, they're all pretty bad, but you, instead of just being able to put up the color, red instead of, black or white as the background, you should be able to choose, extensive themes, if that makes sense. So as kind of an analogy for any of you like people who use iOS or like mobile phones, normal themes would be like changing the wallpaper. I want to like jailbreak my phone and make it look all like crazy and stuff. So yeah, a theme would be like circle icons, or maybe even putting it back into the Wii kind of aesthetic and have that as like a home screen. That would be really cool. Now, I do think that themes are going to happen just because there's already a separate page for them in the settings. However, I don't think extensive themes like this Wii mock-up or even circle icons will come into the Switch. But, I mean, you never know, and that's kind of why I put it at number 1, because I think it would be super fun, but unfortunately, I don't think it's actually going to ever happen. I mean, it might happen if the Switch is ever, like, hacked or, like, homebrewed or something, but I'm just talking about official Nintendo themes. So what did you guys think of this list? I thought it was pretty good, obviously, because I made it. But tell me what you guys think about it in the comments below. And I probably forgot a couple of things, so feel free to leave what you think should be on this list. But I did put it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This channel has been doing awesome in the past couple of days. Let's try and keep it up. Thanks. Bye.